Hi, I'm Melissa Francis with Timeless Creations, and today I am going to show you the coolest project. I'm always surfing Pinterest and I found these fabulous pocket pillows. I love antiques, and when I saw these, I fell in love. I'm not a traditional sewer. If you see my previous episodes, all I do was glue, but I got my sewing machine out and gave it a try, and it was so much fun. Please keep in mind that I'm just going to talk through right now, and I will have full instructions that'll be on the website/blog. So the first thing I want to show you is this fabulous pillow, and to me it's just absolutely beautiful, and you can put all kinds of treasures in it. You could probably have it on your couch. You can make it as a gift. And you know what I made it with? I made it with an old pillowcase. We all have old pillowcases, and to me actually the older they are, the more softer and wonderful. And what you're going to do is you're just going to take your pillowcase and you're going to go down like this. Now, very important is you need to decide what the size of your pillow form is, because, you know, whatever you're sticking it in. And you also want to think if you're going to come in from the side or in from the bottom or another way, which I'll show you shortly. But it's good to have a mat, and this handy little tool is my new best friend. It's a rotary cutter, and I'm telling you, you just slice this like butter. I'll actually show you. I'm not going to be measuring perfect. I just want to show you just for the just so that you can get an idea of how easy it is. You just go like this, and I know it's not straight, but I just want to kind of give you an idea of how easy it is to cut with this. I love it. So you just want to get your the idea of your pillow frame. Now, if you're going to add a pocket and you're going to sew it and you're not going to glue it, then you're going to want to cut all the way around, and at least this is giving you the template for the size. And then you see on the end of the pillow right here, I'm just going to move this up for a sec, and then you see this. You also want to, before you do that, you want to decide how deep you want your pillow, like this, where you want your pocket to be. So you can just come down a little bit like this, and then again, you're just going to cut. Again, this is not straight, so please keep in mind you should have a ruler and measure and all that stuff. So if you've cut the edges out, this is actually the right side. You're going to want to decorate your pocket now, and then you're going to want to glue the right sides you want to put the right sides together and then sew, and then you're going to turn it inside outside. So decorating the pocket is the fun part. If you're really lucky and you have some vintage trims, it's really pretty. You can just kind of sew them on or glue them on again. You would take this part and you would go to the machine and you would sew this on and do all the applications. And if you don't have vintage trim, don't worry about it. We at Melissa Francis, we have some beautiful trims as well. You can do some layering. We have these, the cotton laces, they're really, really pretty. And then we have these, and so you can just kind of, whoops, backwards. You can do some layering, so you can see like here, and then this one might be really pretty tucked underneath. And the other thing that you can do is if you look on here, right here, you can see it's kind of like a bit of a hanky. But what I did is just take a little piece of fabric, and I actually glued the cotton lace to the edge to make it look like a hanky if you don't have an old one, something like this. And what you could do with this is you can actually just tuck it under, and that's how you can make a lace one. Or like I said before, you can make your own. And what you're going to do is then, again, put the right sides together. You're going to sew it and leave one part open so that you can get to it. And I'm just going to show you this one again that I did. I went from this side, and if you can see, this isn't closed. It's actually open right here, and I just folded it over, and then I just did some seam binding, and I pinned it on, and some buttons, and you can then just sew these on so that, you know, you could just cut that little bit and the rest is kind of open. And if you always want to change it out, because we're always changing our mind, you can do that. I just want to show you too, from our episodes in the past, we did these beautiful flowers, and the flowers look awesome on here. And then we also have our brooches that we sell at Melissa Francis, and you can put a brooch on there, and you can put a little special treasures into your pockets. One other way I did it was this one. I actually found, I think it was an old apron, and I just cut it up. But this one, what I did was on the back side, instead of a solid piece on the back side, what I did was I did two pieces on the back side. I did one bigger and one smaller so that you can get at your pillow this way. And again, we'll have instructions on how to do that on the website. And then again, just to show you all the fun things you can do, you can put on a flower, you can add a brooch, and there's lots of things that you can do. Some old keys that we have coming in, lots of things to just make it all jazzed up and really pretty. One other way you can do it is if you already have an old pillowcase, maybe from your grandma or something like that, what you could do is you can just, again, I've just pinned it now, and I might just add just sew some buttons. So I'm not sewing the whole thing, so I can just clip that and get to it later. And you can actually take like an old hanky or something, and if you want, you can only do it in like one spot. Let's pretend we cut that up, and so that you have just a tiny little pocket. That's one way. And then I saw this when I went antiquing. It was really pretty. It was this really cute little baby doll dress, and I thought, all right, I haven't done it yet, but I hope to do it soon. And I thought, what a great idea is if I cut it like this and cut it like that, and I'll have this really kind of interesting little pocket pillow, and I just kind of make my template and cut the seams. I hope you enjoyed this project as much as I enjoyed showing it to you. I'm Melissa Francis with Timeless Creations. I look forward to seeing you again.